The Citation Award that we give out is for meritorious service to the arts in Vermont. And all kidding and joking aside, and the fact that he's actually spending most of his time in Washington these days, Mark Vogelzang has really done a wonderful service for the arts in Vermont over the years. And the Board of Trustees is delighted to have had the opportunity to recognize his many years of service to the arts and to Vermont Public Radio with the Citation Award for meritorious and distinguished service in the arts of Vermont. Mark joined VPR in 1993 when the station broadcast a single service on 3 transmitters. During his 15 years at the helm, Mark grew VPR to 9 full-power FM stations providing statewide coverage. VPR also expanded to 2 distinct networks, one an award-winning news and information service, and the other devoted exclusively to classical music. VPR has become one of the most successful statewide independent public radio stations in the country. Its listenership per capita consistently ranks the network as one of the top 10 NPR stations in the country. So you can add that to your list of statistics that we didn't know before, right? It is also one of the top-rated stations in Vermont, with more than 21,000 contributing members and 300 business underwriters. In 2002, Mark was named National Public Radio's General Manager of the Year. Is that the one where they misspelled your name? I forget.
Perhaps.
He has served on the NPR Board of Directors since 2001, and earlier this year, Mark announced that he was leaving Vermont and heading to Washington to help NPR raise philanthropic support in partnership with member stations. We wish him, we should have given this award several months ago, because my next line is, we wish him all the best as he heads to DC. He's already there. And salute his dedication to bringing quality public broadcasting to Vermont. Mark, congratulations. Let me get the award. Jen, is this where you take? Oh, there she's at. The grip and grin time.
Should I say something?
Yes, I want you to say something.
We miss you.
We miss you. Please.
Thanks. Well, let me first of all thank the Arts Council and Alex. Well, I really appreciate that. That's very much a wonderful thing, gesture that you've done. And Governor Douglas, thank you for your words and your leadership. Just a few thoughts as I was trying to recall all the years that we've been at this in Vermont Public Radio. And you know, radio is a medium that is a little hard to sort of get your hands around. We hear it all the time, but we don't necessarily understand that it connects people. And that's the thing that I'm most excited about when I think about radio. It's why I've made it my career. A few quick things. One of them is that Alex mentioned the growth of public radio in the last number of years. And I think that growth has been in a number of ways. One of them is in the visual arts. Now, call me crazy, but I happen to think that those artist mugs that we offer every membership drive are a little touch of art in, think of all the kitchens across Vermont where people are looking at artists' work. And it's not something that I did. Robin Turno started that project many, many years ago, but we've grown it. We do 3 original artist mugs every year, and it's really terrific. And for those of you who don't know, Robin Turno is our new president and CEO of Vermont. So that's one great way that we have of supporting the arts and being, making arts connect to artists on the radio. The other one, of course, is through music. We provide all this great music on the radio, and not only that, but it's curated. So if you hear Robert Resnick tell you that there's a performance someplace where you want to go, or Walter Parker, one of the previous recipients of this award, saying, here's an artist who we brought into the studio, you should hear this person on the radio or in person. It's great. And not only that, it also helps the arts because the individual, large and small arts organizations, the performing and presenting arts organizations, are really helped. Whether it's the Hopkins Center or the Flynn Theater, it's an important economic and cultural connector that we have here at Vermont Public Radio. And when Alex called me, the final thing is about a program that Alex mentioned when he called me that I was going to get this award. And he said, you know, it's because you've done Sunday Bach all these years. And I didn't really think of that as anything important. I just liked the idea of learning a little bit about this great this great musician. And but this coming spring, next month, we're going to celebrate 8 years of doing Sunday Bach, and then that'll probably be it. It might be continued for a little bit longer, but basically we've done this for 8 years, and I think we've cycled through the Bach cantata cycle now 3 times, so it's probably enough to give it a rest. But it's an example of what I think the arts are all about, and that is lifelong learning and curiosity. I'm always curious to hear what the next performance is. I'm always curious to learn more about a particular artist or a particular performer. And I hope that on not just this particular program, but on every program that we offer on radio, that there's this sense of discovery. There's this sense of learning together. And that's what's so great about the arts. We're learning, we're discovering, and it's not something that is at any one stage in our life, it's our entire lives. So I'm delighted to accept the award. Thank you so much for thinking of me, even though I'm now doing a little bit of fundraising for National Public Radio. My heart will always be here at Vermont Public Radio and here in the Green Mountains. So thank you. All right. It's a tough name.
It's really tough with Mark